Tyler, tell us the story of what happened in Wisconsin.
Well, and this is one thing I actually wanted to point out, that over the break, I had our team just pull the quick numbers because I'm kind of behind a few days here, just looking at the updates from where the vote totals are ending up. There's something kind of very interesting that's happened this last election cycle, and we knew this going in. Arizona and Wisconsin, we knew we're going to have very similar turnout numbers. Arizona and Wisconsin only had a difference of about 30,000 votes in total turnout, which that's where it stands as of today. And again, Arizona's still counting some votes. Really crazy. And I misspoke earlier. I said that last time was a little bit bigger. We've actually now eclipsed last time with this time in Arizona. And the only difference, the margin of vote difference between 2020 and 2024 is now only about 5,000 votes, which is mind-blowing because it was looking like along the pathway here that there were going to be less turnout. Wisconsin, kind of the same thing. Wisconsin actually has a little bit of a higher turnout than they had in 2020 as well, which was totally unexpected. But that does actually tell a story about how these states, the Sun Belt and even the Rust Belt, have gotten redder and become redder. And that was not something that was predicted by a lot of pundits heading into this election. The general consensus, Charlie, if you remember, was going into election day, the Sun Belt looks like it's pretty red, but the Rust Belt, it looks like Kamala's going to take all three states, or it looks like it's going to be more blue than it was last time in Michigan, even in some other places. And that didn't happen at all. In fact, if you look at, there's been some diagrams that showcase the changes that have happened over the last two election cycles in these individual counties, and I know we've covered it a little bit on your program, it is getting redder and deep red. So it wasn't Donald Trump just flipping counties. It was counties going from light red to deep red. And that is a phenomenon that is hard to reverse for the Democrat Party, because now you have what we call habitual voters now becoming much more used to and okay with voting for a Republican president. And a lot of pundits, again, will notice trends in presidential victories, that some states are just very solid Republican presidential states, while they may vote for Democrat governors or Democrat senators. This is very bad for the Democrats, because what seemingly is happening, and if the Republican Party can seize upon this, is create habitual Republican voting states for president. And that would make our life a lot easier if we could accomplish that in places like Arizona and Nevada, for example, in the Sun Belt, and then obviously return things back to normal in the South, in Georgia and North Carolina.